Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Agri Addict. So I am your mentor Ritik Sharma and I did my UG from Dr. RP Sehu and currently I am pursuing my MSc in Agronomy from IRI Delhi. In my academic journey, I secured All India Rank 4 in ICAR PG 2023 in Agronomy subject, and today we are going to discuss previous year paper for Agronomy JRF 2020. Let's start. The question number first is, which of the following is the ceremonial wheat? Ceremonial wheat are wheats which have some religious importance. So options are Cynodon dactylon, Melitotus alba, then Chercus capsularis, and Mentha spectata. The correct answer will be Cynodon dactylon, which is also known as doob grass. Then come to ये मैच द फॉलोइंग है, तो इसमें आपको करेक्ट मैच द फॉलोइंग आपको मिलाना है दिस, और यू हैव द फर्स्ट list here the mention crop, and second list is the origin of that crop. The correct answer will be the third one, in which safflower has a origin of Mediterranean and Persian Gulf. Then sunflower has an origin of southwest United States and Mexico. Then soybean has an origin of China. Then green gram has origin of Indian subcontinent. So it's a very easy question. Then question number 3. For the analysis of variance of data from plot sampling in a CRD with T treatments, R application, and S stand for sampling units per plot, what would be the sampling error will be? So it's a derived equation. You should just remember that RT S minus 1. The option number second will be the correct one. And question number 4. Question number 4 will be, identify the correct order of the following methods of irrigation as per the water use efficiency from maximum to minimum efficiency. So the correct answer will be option number B. The highest efficiency will be the bubbler. Then second one is cabligation. Then continuous flooding, then continuous flooding. The option number second will be the correct one. Then come to next question. And question number 5, the important biological control for Parthenium hysterophorus in India. It's also a very easy question. We all know that the Zygochroma bichlorata is a biological control insect for Parthenium hysterophorus, which will also called as Mexican beetle. Come to next question. Which of the following is not a quality parameter of rice grain? So which one is not a quality parameter? So milling quality will be the quality parameter, cooking is also, then eating is also. And option number 4. And option number 4 will be not a quality parameter of rice grain. Then come to question number 7. What will be the error or degree of freedom for RBD field experiment with 8 treatment and 3 replication? So इसका जो फॉर्मूला होता है वो R minus 1 T minus 1 होता है. तो R जो है replications आ जाएगा. Replications will be 3 minus 1 and treatment will be 8 minus 1. When you solve this, you will get the answer 14, and option number 3 will be the correct one. Then question number 8. Triose phosphate is formed in the reduction step of which cycle? Option number first is Hatch and Select cycle, then Calvin cycle, then oxidative photosynthetic carbon cycle, then CAM. The correct answer will be Calvin cycle. Come to next question, which is also the match the following. So the correct answer for match the following is option number 3rd, which PAR will be quantified with quantum sensor. Then canopy temperature will quantified from infrared thermometer. Rainfall with pluviometer. Then wind direction will be wind vane. And question number 10. Ozone concentration in the atmosphere is reduced by. So there are the certain gases. You have to find out which particular gas will deplete ozone concentration in the atmosphere. The correct answer will be chlorofluorocarbon and chlorine gas. So option number third will be the correct one. Under dryland farming situation, which practice is most prominent? So here you have to choose which practice is the most prominent under dryland farming situation. Single cropping, double cropping, relay cropping, or multiple cropping. The single cropping is the most prominent in dryland farming situation. Then question number 12, the highest number of resistant weed are associated with which group of herbicides? Dinitroanilines, bipyridiniums, synthetic auxins, या trizins. The correct answer will be trizins. Then again the match the following. So list 1 have a certain types of transparent, and list second has an example of that particular anti-transparent. The first one is stomatal closing. Stomatal closing is phenyl mercuric acid. A का second. Then correct, you can easily eliminate the four option. The option number first will be the correct one. Stomatal closing PMA. Then P fill forming it's silicone. Then reflectant is kaolin, and growth retardant is psychosil. And question number 14 is, which one is a useful part of plantago, which is also known as the ESEP goal? It's a medicinal plant, so you have to choose which one is the useful plant, pa- part of plantago. So let's come to next question, question number 14. Which one is a useful part of plantago? So there are the certain parts is root, shoot, seed husk, and leaves. So the seed husk, which is used for the medicinal purpose for plantago, option number first is correct. Then question number 15. Weeds propagating through tubers. Which weeds propagate through tubers? So it's again a very easy question. It's a Cypress rotundus, Cerium arvense, Allium vinale, and Cynodon dactyla. So Cypress rotundus is a correct one. Then given below are the two statements. So you have given the two statement. So you have to find which option is correct for that. And the statement one is ammonium sulfate can supply nitrogen, calcium, and sulfur to crops. So it's a wrong statement because in ammonium sulfate calcium is not there. So option statement first is incorrect. Then statement second, ammonium sulfate is the most suited nitrogen fertilizer for acidic soil. So it's an again a wrong statement because ammonium sulfate is a acidic fertilizer. So when we are using in acidic soil, it will turn that particular soil will more acidic. So option number second, both statement first and statement second are false. And question number 17. Which particular herbicide or a post-emergence herbicide for weed management in rice is used? The first one is butachlor, then bisperibec sodium, then thiobenca, then nitrofen. The correct answer will be option number second, which is bisperibec sodium. And question number 18, it's again a statement wise question. The circulation of air over tropics is dominated by headless cell and Wöchler cell. Yes, it's a correct statement. Headless cell is associated with north south direction, and Wöchler cell is associated with east west direction. So it's also a correct statement. So both the statement are correct. The option number first will be the correct one. So question number 19, seedling blight, collar rot, stem rot, root rot are the important fungal disease of jute crop. Yes, this statement is absolutely correct. And statement second is anthracnose is a major bacterial disease of jute. It's a wrong statement because anthracnose is not a major bacterial disease of jute. So statement first is correct and statement second is false. So option number third will be the correct one. Then question number 20. A weed with short-lived blue-colored flower is Erigeron canadensis, Echinocloa, Avena ludovinciana, then Commelina. So which one will be the suit for that particular characteristics, which is blue-colored flowers? The Commelina bengalensis is the correct one. So option number 4 will be the correct one. So in which year did the ICAR National Bureau of Soil Survey and Land Use Planning characterize in India into different agroecological zones for the first time? So actually it's a drop question. None of the answer will define that particular question. So it's a drop question. In question number 22. In question number 22, again the match the following. So the phototropism, it's a bending towards light. Then second one is geotropism, which geo means the gravity and tropis means movement. So when the plant's movement towards the gravity or in soil, it's bending towards soil will be the correct one for B. Then hygotropism, it's a option number 4, which is touch me not. So when we are touching that particular plant, it shows some sensitive movements which can be seen in touch me not plant, which is Mirabilis jalapa. And option number D. Then D, phototropism is response to day and length. And option number 4 will be the correct one. And come to next question. The principal objective of LA cropping is. So what will be the principal objective of LA cropping is? So which one is the most appropriate answer from the above 4 options? Will be the correct one is option number first. To get green and palatable fodder from hedgerows and reasonable yields of intercrop. And question number 24. In question number 24, you have to find out the chronological development of these particular herbicides groups. So the first one is phenoxyalkanoic acid, which come first, and after that dinitroanilines, then after that triazines, then after that phenoxyaraloxypropanate, then last will be the sulfonyl ureas. So option number 4 will be the correct one. Then again the statement wise question. Statement first state that waterlogging cause injury to crop due to low oxygen content and accumulation of hydrocarbon gases, hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxides. Yes, this statement is correct. Then statement second is ethanol production and activity of dehydrogenase enzyme decreases in roots of waterlogged plants. So it's a wrong statement because dehydrogenase activity will increase in a waterlogged conditions. So option statement first is correct, but statement second is false. So option number third will be the correct one. The next question is again the statement wise. Crop sequence involves the cereals and pulses are commonly followed under the irrigated agro ecosystem in the southern region of Indian subcontinent. Yes, it's a correct one. Then option number second, one of the prominent cropping sequence followed in the irrigated agro ecosystem of the southern India is rice and gram. Yes, due to plenty ability of water in southern southern India, this particular sequence will be followed, which is rice and green gram. Option number first will be the correct one. Both statements are correct. And question number 27. The technique of growing plants with their roots suspended in air without soil. It's a very easy question. So it's the options are phytotronics, aeroponics, hydroponics, and aerosols. The aeroponics will be the correct answer. Option number second. Hydroponics is a technique in which the plants growing in a nutrient medium rather than soil. And question number 28. Which of the following causes a resource influencing competition in a wheat crop environment? So which particular resource influencing competition? The first one is pH, bulk density, water holding capacity, and phosphorus. So phosphorus is a nutrient which is needed for both weed and crops. So that particular nutrient will influence the competition between the weed and crops. The correct answer will be the fourth one, phosphorus. Then question number 29. chronology in the grass weed growth stages. So you have to arrange from initial stage to last stage. As we all know, the first one is seedling. The two options, option number 1 and option number 4, as starting from E. So you can eliminate option number 2nd and option number 3rd. So you have only 1 and 4 options. So after that seedling stage, the tillering stage will come. Then you can eliminate option number 4 and you have correct option number 1. So after choosing all, the first one is option number E, which is C, and the E seedling, then tillering, then A is booting, then C is anthesis, and D is dough. So dough is the last stage of chronological development. And come to next question. Monocropping of tobacco is always discouraged as. Why we are discouraged as monocropping of tobacco? Because there are the certain statement which is given that it leads to development of pest and disease complex, it decreases the soil fertility, it reduces the germination of crops, it leads to crop failure due to water stress, and curing becomes difficult. So which one is correct? And option number A will be the correct one, in which the A and B statement are correct. It states that it leads to development of pest and disease complex. When we are doing the monocropping, that particular specific pest will occur frequently. And the second is the decreased soil fertility. By monocropping, one particular nutrient will decreases in the soil when we are doing the monocropping. Then question number 31 is again the statement wise question. Two contiguous watershed are mostly similar in characteristics, and each watershed unit is well defined topographically delineated area with distinct boundary. So the first statement is absolutely incorrect. The second one is absolutely correct. So state option number 4 will be the correct one. And question number 32, the point at which CO2 uptake exactly balances the CO2 release is called. So it's the first option is quantum yield, then solar tracking, then light compensation point, then threshold point. The correct option will be the light compensation point. And again the statement wise question. This in list 1 some of the parameters of, and in list 2nd which instrument are used for that particular parameter. The first one is protein ligand interaction, which is measured through isothermal titration colorimetry. The A stand for goes to third option. Then rate of photosynthesis measured by the IRGA. Then transpiration rate is measured by porometer. Then leaf area is measured by planimeter. So option number A will be the correct one. Question number 34. Statement first state that a remote sensing system that possesses only a sensor and depends on an external source to irradiate the target to be called an active remote sensing system. Then inset series of satellite are polar orbiting satellites. So these are the two statements. The first statement is incorrect because it defines the passive remote sensing system. The remote sensing system that possesses only a sensor and depends on an external source to irradiate the target to be called as a passive remote sensing system. The first one is the statement first is incorrect, and statement second is also incorrect because it's not a polar orbiting satellite. It's orbiting around the equatorial plane, not polar plane. So option number second will be the correct one. Both are false. And question number 35, which comes from plant physiology portion, which is a desmotubules are identified in which of the following organelles. So desmotubule are found in which particular organelles? The first one is Golgi bodies, then second one is endoplasmic reticulum, then third one is cytoskeleton, Then fourth one is plasmodesmata. The correct option will be the endoplasmic reticulum has a desmotubules. So option number second will be the correct one. Then calculate the plant population of sugarcane in 1 hectare area if planted in a paired row spacing of 60 by 120 centimeter and the number of cans in 4 meter row length is 50. So in this particular type of question, the first you will know about the formula of plant population, which is the area upon spacing. So it's a general formula, but in case of paired row spacing, there are two types of spacing. That particular spacing, then spacing between two paired rows. So in question, we have given that 60 by 120. So you have to calculate the spacing between the interrows. So it will be the 60 plus 120 by 2. So it will be 180 by 2 or 90 centimeter. So compound interrow spacing between these will be the 90 centimeter. And again you have to find the spacing between the plant to plant. So in question there is a 4 meter row, and in 4 meter row there are the 50 plants. So spacing between two plants will be 50 by 4, which is 12.5 centimeter. So when we are putting these values in this particular formula, you will get the answer around 1,38,888 plants. And option number B is correct one. And question number 37. A species is generally defined as a uniform interbreeding population spread over time and space. Yes, it's a correct option. It's a correct statement. Then then statement second is a community is a group of population of different species in a given area. So it's also a correct statement. Then both statement first and statement second are true. Then arrange the following major events in dryland agriculture research in a chronological order of their establishment. So you have to arrange this. The first one is ICAR All India Crop Research Project on Dryland Agriculture, Operational Research Projects, KVKs and CREDA. The correct answer will be the option 1, in which the first one, the option B is come first, which is All India Crop Research Project on Dryland Agriculture. Then ICRI said 1972. Then 1972, then ORPs is come. Then after that ORP, KVK will come. Then last one is CREDA, which is 1980. Then question number 39. Daira lands come under. Daira lands are those land which are flood prone areas. So the correct answer will be the flood prone areas. Then question number 40. With the moisture availability index of 0.34 to 0.67 indicate which of the following class. So you have to choose which particular class will contain 0.34 to 0.67 parameter. The first one is very deficient, then moderate deficient, then excessive moisture, then adequate moisture. The correct answer will be the moderate deficient. So I will tell you the moisture deficient index start from 0.00 to 0.33, which come under very deficient. Then after that 0.34 to 0.64, which is moderate deficient. Then after that 0.68 to 0.6s to 1, which come under deficient. Then 1 to 1.33, which is adequate moisture. Then 1 and greater than 1.34 will be the excessive moisture. And the moisture availability index will develop by Hargreaves. So you should remember the scientist name and also the this particular following parameters. Then question number 41. Plants that contain high concentration of carotenoid pigments rather than chlorophyll pigments are called as. So it's again a plant physiology question. The correct option will be chromoplast. The chromo means color. Option number second will be the correct one. And question number 42. The rate of transpiration in crop plants is maximum during. So which particular time the rate of transpiration will be maximum? The options are morning, little before noon, afternoon, or evening. So you can eliminate the options like morning and evening. These two options you have the little before noon and afternoon. So the little before noon will be the correct option for that particular question. Then question number 43. Which of the following weeds is also a hollow root parasite? Hollow root parasite is also known as the total root parasite. So don't confuse with this word. So you just to tell the total root parasite. So correct option will be Oravenke. Striga is semi root parasite. Cuscuta is total stem parasite. And Lorenthus is semi stem parasite. Then come to next question, question number 44. So a wheat crop is growing in a 40-hectare area was irrigated by 10 cubic meter per second of water for 6 hours. Water stored in a root zone was 30 centimeter. What will be the field application efficiency? So you just remember the formula of field application efficiency, which is WS by WF. WS stand for water stored in a soil root zone. Water store in root zone. Then WF stand for water delivered to field. Water delivered to field. So when we are putting these values to this particular formula, you will get answer. So for calculate the volume of water. So volume of water will be the volume of water will be you have to multiply 10 cubic meter per second for 6 R into 3600. So you will get that particular value, and that particular value will be put in water delivered to that particular field, and water stored is given in question which is 30 centimeter. So when we are putting this value, we will get the answer around we will get the answer around 55.55% efficiency. And question number 45. Potassium is accumulated passively by both cytosol and vacuole when extracellular potassium concentration are very low, in which the case is taken up actively. Then nitrogen is an important element that participate in opening and closing of stomata. So that's a wrong statement, because nitrogen is not participate in opening and closing of stomata. Rather than potassium is involved in this. So option number first will be the correct one. Potassium is accumulated passively by both cytosol and vacuole when extracellular potassium concentration are very low. If the extracellular potassium concentration is high, then potassium will accumulate actively in cytosol and vacuole, in which is taken up actively. And question number 46. What will be the effect of tillage on the thermal conductivity of soil? So as we all know, the thermal conductivity will decrease in tillage operation. So option number second will increase. The option number second will be correct. And question number 47, the concentration of macronutrient in dry plant tissue will be. So the second option will be the correct. It's a basic question which is more than 0.1% will considered as a macronutrient for plant. And question number 48, which among the following soil resource indicator give the highest priority for evaluating agricultural sustainability? So you have to find out which particular parameter is important or give highest priority for evaluating agriculture sustainability. The options are weed intensity. No, it's not necessary for agriculture sustainability evaluating. Then soil pH is also not. Then water table depth is also not. The soil organic matter, which is very deficient in tropical countries like India. It's given the highest priority for evaluating agriculture sustainability. Then option number 4 will be the correct one. Then question number 49, nutrient index approach of soil fertility evaluation was proposed by. So you have to find which scientists will give the nutrient index approach. The first one is Labig, Parker, Malich and Piper. The correct answer will be Parker will give the nutrient index approach for soil fertility evaluation. And come to next question, question number 50. It's again a statement wise question. ATP synthetase produce ATP as proton, diffuse back through it from the lumen into the stroma. Then option number second, malate and aspirate are the carboxylation products of C3 cycle. So option number second will be the wrong one because malate and aspirate are the products of C4 cycle. So it's a product of C4 cycle. And option number statement first will be the correct one. So option number third will be the correct. Statement first is correct and statement second is false. Then which amongst the following is commonly used method of determining soil moisture constant under laboratory conditions? So you have to choose which particular instrument are used for determining soil moisture in a laboratory condition. These all are the instruments which used to measure soil moisture, but which one will be used for laboratory conditions? The laboratory condition will use pressure plate membrane apparatus. The above three are used for field applications. And question number 52. Water analysis of borewell report as they are the certain concentration which given like carbonate, bicarbonate, calcium and magnesium. You have to calculate the residual soil carbonate from this. So actually it's the above four option none of will be the correct answer, but for calculating RAC formula will be carbonate plus bicarbonate minus concentration of cations like Ca2 plus Mg2 plus. So you have to put the concentration which is given in question. The carbonate is 1.2 plus 4 minus 2.6 plus 1.5. So it's 5.2 minus it's 3 point, it's 4.1. So it will be around 1.1. 1.1 millicillion liter will be the correct answer for this particular question. In question number 53, statement first, if the ozone concentration decreases in the atmosphere, more UV radiation will reach the Earth's surface. Yes, it's absolutely correct. The adverse effect of 1 degree Celsius in temperature can be compensated by increasing CO2 concentration up to 600 ppm. Is this statement is also correct? The option number first will be the correct one. And question number 54, chem plants are adapted to which type of environment? So chem plants are adapted to arid climates. It's a easy question. Then question number 55, Parthenium Awareness Week in India during the month of August each year is coordinated or organized by which directorate or institute of ICAR? The first one is ICAR Directorate of Wheat Research Jabalpur, ICAR IRI New Delhi, then ICAR CSRI Karnal, then ICAR II FSR Modipuram. The correct answer will be the ICAR Directorate of Wheat Research Jabalpur, which is celebrated on 16 to 22 August as an Parthenium Awareness Week. So you just remember. In question number 56, determine the volume of HCl required to prepare 0.6 normal HCl solution, and given the specific gravity of HCl is 1.18 gram milliliter and purity percentage is 35. For that you have to calculate the density of HCl solution first. Density of HCl solution will be specific gravity into 1000. So when we are putting this specific gravity value, you will get a gram per liter. And after, you all know the molar mass of HCl, which is 36.46 gram per mole. Then third, we have to determine the moles of HCl required. Moles of HCl required. So we all know that the normality is equal to the number of moles of solute per liter of solution. So normality is given, which is 0.6 normal. So the moles are 0.6 mole per liter. So you have to finally calculate the volume of HCl equal to mass of pure HCl upon density. So for calculating mass of pure HCl, you all know that the purity percent is 35. So after putting the purity percentage 35 in the above calculation, you will get the mass of pure of HCl, which is 62.5 gram per liter. And you all know that the density which we calculated in above, which is 1180 gram per liter. So we will get the answer around 53.03 ml. Option number second will be the correct one. Then question number second, it's basically the not the agronomy question, but it will be asked. The first one is फिरोज शाह तुगलक रूल्स. So you have आपको बताना है कि किस पर्टिकुलर एम्पीरियर ने कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट या कैनाल को बनवाया. देन फिरोज शाह तुगलक रूल will develop the western Yamuna canal. Then Mughal rule will develop the groundwater resources. Then Rangila Muhammad Shah rule will develop Eastern Yamuna Canal. Then Sir Auckland tenure will develop the Ganga Canal project. Option number second will be the correct one. You can remember as that the Sir Auckland tenures, it's a British ruler, and we all know that project is a somewhat a English term, so you can relate with Ganga Canal project. And question number 58, which of the following weeds has a cup-shaped corolla? So we all know the convolvulus arvensis has the cup-shaped corolla. Then question number 59, it's a factual question in which a list one have the year and that particular year how much amount of pulse production will be there. So you have to match, for example, in 14-15 how much production of pulse will be there. So the correct answer will be option number A, which A का first, it's 17.15, then B का 2015-16 16.35, then 16-17 it's 23.13, then 17-18 which is 25.41. So it's all actually increasing, but in year 2015-16. So let's come to next question number 59, in which the list 1 contain the years and list 2 contain the pulse production in million tons in that particular year. So above, the correct answer will be the option number first, in which the year 2014-15 the pulse production is 17.15 million ton. Then 2015-16 production will be 16.35 million ton, which will actually it's decreasing as compared to the previous year. Then 2016-17 it's 23.13, then 2017-18 it's 25.41. The correct answer will be the option number 1. And question number 60, which of the following irrigation method is the most suitable for wheat crop? So sprinkler method is the most suitable for wheat, so rather than drip, bubbler and drum kit. So that's all for today. Next question will be discussed in next upcoming video. So if you like this video, please subscribe Agridic channel and also share among your friends. Thank you.